Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last week and how the price of crude can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of crude, as I have already suggested in my previous video, I have told you that whenever it goes high after 2020 we have seen it is continuously on the upside. Okay, and whenever it made high we have seen a sharp fall has come, and this is quite repeated second time, third time, fourth and fifth time, and it was trying to repeat for the sixth time, but because of the war situation we have seen a swing has formed at this particular level and a sharp fall we have seen in the crude prices. Okay, so what you can see looking at this chart for the next week, before we move forward and explain you, if you have any doubt, mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, as we can see that a swing is forming at this particular level, and chances are high that if this level sustain, because since 2 weeks it is on the upside, but now we can see in the third week what it is trying to do is trying and making a red candle. Okay, but if this level sustain, chances of moving further upside is there. Okay, as I have already explained you that few of the supports that you have to understand here. Now 85.21 acting as a strong resistance. Okay, a level of around $76.83. Okay, this is again a resistance. Now it will act as a support because it has already crossed this level, and next after that the support coming at around 67.83. Okay, these are the three supports that you have to understand, as well as once the price move up this will act as support, but if the price move in between them it will act as a resistance. Okay, so you have to understand something like this. Okay, so now suppose if the price sustain above this particular level, then we can see it can go further upside towards a level of $81.57. okay, if this level sustain, and from there we can see it can go towards a level of $82.99. okay, and suppose if the price sustain above that particular level, then chances are very high we can see it can touch a level of around $85.58. This $85.58 is acting as a resistance as of now. So if this sustain, then chances are very high that we can see it can go further upside, and a probability of going further upside towards 93.72 is there, because a level in between them is already being tested here. So chances are high we can see it can go towards a level of around $97.12, and from there we can see it can go towards $102.22. okay, and if that level sustain, then probability of moving further upside is on a higher side, because all these resistance are being mostly tested here. So chances are very high once it sustain above 102 we can see a level of 105 and a further upside towards $111. okay, and then further upside if the price sustain. Suppose if the price didn't sustain this particular level, what we can see, as I've already told you that 76.70 or 80, it will act as a strong support. Okay, if the price move up this particular level. So suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can come towards this particular zone, and from there we can see a bounce back can come. But if the price fall below that particular level, then we can see it can touch a level of $74.11, and from there we can see it can touch a level of around 70.78. Once the price fall below that particular level, then the strong support coming at around 68.20. Keep this in mind. From there again we can see a bounce back can come. But if this level also didn't sustain, then chances are high that we can see it can fall further low towards 64.87 to a level of 62.67. okay, and once the price fall below that level, then we can see it can go towards 57.47 and the further low if the price didn't sustain this particular level. So you have to understand this. Once the price fall below that level 64, then a probability of touching 57 is there. Okay, so you have to understand something. You have to apply your brain also, your analysis too. Okay, so suppose most of what people do is most of the trader lose money in trading. Think that the direction is this way. What they get, blindly follow that particular direction. Okay, so what I teach in my workshop, suppose if you are trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% of capital per trade, risk of 0.5 to 1%, that is 1,000, and a risk of $50 to $100 per trade. Suppose if you took 5 trades also, your maximum risk per trade is $100, that is $500. If you lose $500 for the day, exit the trades for the day. Okay, so now suppose then what people do mostly that they lose so much money in the first day itself, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and then they try to recover it, and then in the process of that they lose their full capital. Capital can be 10k, 100k, whatever, you are using. Okay, so this is what I teach in my workshop, how to overcome all these things. Okay, how to strategize your trade, analyze, okay, when to enter, when to exit, all these things. If you want to attend that workshop, mail me regarding that and we can work out on the time.